Today the Studebaker might look a little bit different than it did before. Can you pick out what it was? Well, first I got all these bumper bolts out of the trunk, and the bumpers were held on by about 1 or 2 bolts each, and so all of those were installed. I also put what's left of the V on the front and installed these turn signal switches. Now you see on the ground, that's what's left of the harness. Now Studebaker did something really cool and made the harnesses for the taillights and the turn signals removable. They plug in and plug out and you can take them out, but somebody decided it was a really good idea just to cut them out. So I've had to reattach. I still need a lens right here, but I've had to reattach those harnesses and get those working, which now they work, so that's good. Another thing, check it out. All the trim is now on the side of the car. So this trim didn't fare as well as the other side, probably because it was in the trunk or in the car and not on the outside like it should be. But I got all that trim on and it's looking good. On this side we have this tail light all buttoned up and put together. And if you notice over here, that's not. So I'm looking for those pieces, but we also have bumper bolts along the entirety of the bumper, so that's good. And also I bit the bullet and I bought a key for this trunk lock, so that's taken care of. And right now we're trying to fix the trim that goes along that edge. But an even bigger change is I finally got the carpet installed. There you go. I still have the edges to put in, or the sill plates to put in, but I got the seats back in it, and with the door panels, it looks pretty good. It doesn't fit 100%, but it's better than nothing, and it was technically free. So as you can tell, the heel pad is probably a little farther back than it should be, but it's okay. I mean, it looks better. That's all I'm gonna say. I got the blanket back on the bottom of the seat, since obviously the bottom of the seat's not in that great shape. But no, it's looking good. There's the dash all cleaned up. My cool door panels. I still have this door panel to make. But remember, it used to look like this. And now it looks like that. As far as under the hood, nothing really has changed. I need to re-glue that other mirror, that far side mirror back on. I broke it working under the hood. But the Studebaker is coming together really, really nice. It has come time to finish the carpet job, and the best part about that is I got to get rid of stuff in the trunk. So luckily for me, it came with all the little sill plates. Studebaker went cheap, and they made tiny little baby sill plates to hold the carpet down. I got 2 extra long ones. I don't know where they go or what they're for, but they're not for this car, so they'll probably end up in the garbage. But here is the worst condition sill plate installed and done. It holds down the carpet really, really nice and looks, fairly decent. So I have a bunch of new screws that I'm going to put in them to kind of shine them up maybe, but looking good. One thing that I like to do when I'm done with carpet, with door panels, basically done with the interior, one thing I like to do is I like to clean the door jambs. Now, I picked up this habit from my father, who when we would wash cars as kids, he would always wipe down the door jambs. And I guarantee you on any classic car you have, you're going to have dirty door jambs. You might think, oh, this doesn't make a difference, but check this out. Put some cleaner on it. Wait just a little bit. Look at that. To me, it just makes the car look that much better. And the flippers aren't going to do that. They're not going to, make the car clean it up to that level. But, dirty, and then it's nice and clean. I don't know how well this shows up on camera, but in person it makes all the world of difference. Here's another spot that I hope you guys can see the difference. A bit of cleaner. There you go, that's a little easier to see. But if your door jambs look like this, compared to looking like that, it just makes the car look that much better.